My soulmate's a slime by admay 1920. Intoxicated Emperor. Shedding Tree. Laughter filled the night air as Tempest let loose and let go of all duties at the moment. Lavish feast was prepared for everyone along with the high-quality liquors. A celebration not only to welcome the return of the crowns, but to honor everyone of their efforts during the last battle. Plans and meeting were overdue, but that night is for everyone to enjoy themselves. Veldora was showing off as usual, along with Natsu, who were entertaining the crowd with the story of their duels. Gray was with Lucy joining Shuna and the others, sharing drinks and small talks. With Hakuro, Geld and Urza on one corner, Maeva was rather surprised, but Maya informed her, Urza has been sparring with Hakuro once in a while. And to say the old man has high regards for the Titania is expected. Urza is one fine swordswoman, she just has this speed that could match Rimuru master. Wendy, Carla and Happy preferred to join Maya away from the bustling crowd. The non-alcohol team as they had claimed it. Not that Maya doesn't drink, but she just wants mocktail that night. After all, she and Noir would often share drinks after their busy day. Drink till you drop. That is what will happen, but oh well, it's a feat worth celebrating, so why not? Rimuru himself was drinking cup after cup, his cheeks a bit flushed from drinking non-stop. Raphael had agreed to lower his poison nullification for that night so he could get intoxicated. And so the problem arises. Maeva, wifey. Hick. Why don't you try this a little, It's. Hick. Wine made from your favorite fruits and has the lowest alcohol percentage. The now drunk emperor huddled closer to his wife, a glass of wine in his hand. Come on, just a little sip. It's good for the heart. Hick. This one, I tell you. I made it so everyone could enjoy it without getting drunk. Please for. Hick. Me, he rested his chin on her shoulder, almost sleepy eyes trying to convince her. Maeva just sighed, not taking the glass. So this is how Rimuru behaves when drunk. Adorable, she has to admit. Not the type to do obnoxious things, but he is rather calm, his childish personality resurfacing. She could understand him wanting to get drunk and let loose once in a while. If he is this adorable, then why not? However, he can be pretty annoying too, in a good kind of way. Let's just say his persuasive skill doubles when he's intoxicated. So here they are, currently in the midst of the battle of will. One more thing, she has to keep him in check, as Shuna had told her, the last time he got drunk way before she and her sister met him, he spilled state secret to his allies. Not that there are visitors at the moment, but still, better be on guard. No, not even a little. Maeva smiled and gently took the wine from Rimuru. I think that is enough drinking for you, Your Majesty. You had one of too many. Time to cut it out, yes? Darlin', you're no fun. The slime pouts, trying to reach for the wine, but Noir quickly grabs it and hands it over to his soulmate. Ah, teaming up against me now. I am. Hick. Not drunk. I can still. Hick. Go on, he insists, barely keeping his eyes open. Maya chuckles to herself, grabs her phone and snapped a picture of him. Speaking of devices, Maya had, let's say, opened Tempest for little innovations. Besides the laptop she had shown the closest subordinates, she introduced a bit about future technologies. Rimuru, upon knowing this before the drinking party, just laughed and complimented her for it. He admitted he planned to do that as well in the future, but might as well incorporate it in their nation now since she had started it. Maeva then admitted that Alvarez is actually living in the future due to their modern technologies and gadgets, but they never shared it with the other kingdoms. And it's all thanks to the gemstone of Universal Portal. Plus Fairy Tail has developed a portable lacrima communication just like that of a cell phone. Rimuru was both inspired and jealous, he didn't even deny it and admitted he wanted the same for Tempest. Anyways, back to drunk Rimuru. He slumped into Maeva when he can no longer fight off the lethargic feeling that overwhelmed him. No one commented about it. They were just happy their emperor enjoyed his night abbé drunk. I should put him to bed. Maeva looks at Noir, who bows at her. Of course, my empress. We shall prepare for the meeting as well tomorrow. Thanks, Noir. Maya, we'll go ahead. The High Princess simply waved, but not before snapping another picture. See you tomorrow, sis. Good night. Maeva nods, gave one last look to the partying Tempestyans before she activated her transport magic and teleported them to their shared bedroom. Laying him down on the bed, she heard her husband mumble cutely in his sleep, earning hearty chuckles from her. "Raphael, please help. On it, my empress." One sway of magic and Rimmerou's now dressed in his sleepwear, soft snores leaving his lips. Maeva couldn't help but chuckle once more, admiring the cute side of the Slime King. Shaking her head, she covered him with the blanket before slipping next to him, only to get caged in his arms the moment he stirred and turned her way. Yeah, should have seen that coming. Rimmerou abruptly sat up the moment he opened his eyes the very next day. Like a film, memories of yesterday night filled his now fully awakened brain. Now, he did it. He got drunk. Yeah, that is not the problem, but if he did something. Wait, did he do something embarrassing? Hopefully not. Last time he got drunk and spilled state secrets, he got chewed out by Shuna and Noir. Even Raphael kicked him mentally for the first time for his carelessness. How about last night? Did he got wasted and... Oh, please no. Not his wife getting angry at him. Anything but that. Okay. He needs to think of this level-headedly. Inhale. Exhale. Raphael-san. Oh, good. She doesn't seem angry. This must mean he behaved last night. I didn't do anything embarrassing, right? He asked hesitantly, only to hear his partner chuckle amused. He blinked confused, awaiting her answer. No, master. You were cute yesterday. Everyone agrees. Princess Maya could hardly contain herself and took a lot of pictures. His eyes widened as a shocked cry escaped his lips. How is that any better? Knowing that girl, he'd use it to threaten me in the near future. Ah, why did it have to come to this? Raphael sighed, having expected this reaction. She told him there would always be consequences for lowering his poison resistance, but did he listen? Nope. Not a word. Oh well, his problem, not hers. Geez. Tone it down, dude. Good morning to you, too. Rimmerou snapped out of his self-blaming and looked down beside him just to see his wife yawning and stretching, having just awoken. Ah, my adorable wife. How cute. My heart can't take it. A smile graced his lips as he watched Maeva get rid of the remaining sleep off her body. The smile, however, was quickly wiped off his lips upon remembering he still has a dilemma to face. Clearing his throat, he greeted Maeva, pressing his lips on hers for a moment before helping her up. Sorry, if I acted inappropriately last night, love. Maeva, however, raised her hand to stop the rest of his rambling before he could add more. Relax, okay? You were just really adorable last night. And about those pictures my sister took, no need to worry, she made sure it was all cute ones. Huh? Look. Maeva grabbed her own phone and showed her husband the very pictures he was so worried about. Rimmerou blinked in disbelief. Here he was worrying his head off, and yet Maya really had just taken pictures that made him look like a model. Really, that's it? Oh my, I look good in these. Maeva chuckled in agreement. I know, right? If Maya were to threaten you, I am 100% sure it'd be to paint you. She told me she wanted you as a muse for a while now. The slime breathed out in relief. For a moment, he thought he was done for. Rimmerou-sama, are you awake? The meeting is about to commence, sir. We are all here, now. The voice of Noir rung clear through their thought communication. So, it's time to handle the pending matters. Maeva noticed Rimmerou turning serious. Guess. The Intoxicated Emperor chapter is done for now. We'll be there, Diablo. Give us 10 minutes, yes sir. Gathered at the garden's pavilion, the group of wizards and monsters started their meeting, one that requires absolute depth of discussion. Reports have been delivered and Rimmerou took them all in, weighing the pros and cons that might come with his final decision. The mermaids have given their statement. Since Tempest was attacked the same time Rimmerou-sama attended their festival, I headed there to investigate myself but found nothing amiss. They don't know that the sirens would attack and claimed that they were enemies to begin with, Benimaru say, relaying the time he ventured to the Mermaid Kingdom upon Noir's request. We were there the whole time and they served us well, so I never doubted them. Besides, the gemstone of water would have reacted and warned me if they are working with those sirens, Rimmerou replies. I just accepted the alliance with them so they are clear of suspicion on this matter. However, the fact that they live in the same dimension as the sirens would have been proven useful as we could learn more of their powers, Even their weakness if we are fortunate. The subordinates nodded in agreement. Having mermaids as an ally of Tempest, that would secure them help if another enemy from the ocean would bare their fangs at them. Not that they can't handle them in the first place. Now, the magic circle in the forest. Sue, how is it in there? Nothing changed, Rimuru-sama. We are keeping a close eye on it, but it stays the same, no increase of power or sudden disturbance, answered the head of the spies. I would like to say it's hopefully that, but I am worried of the writings. We have been studying it, trying to understand what it means, Lucy interjects, turning all attention to her. Right. We wizards feel kind of alarmed of that magic circle. We have been seeing a lot of magic circles, and so far, this is the most mysterious we have encountered and the most alarming. Gray seconds. I could say the same thing. What we see might just be there to distract us. I couldn't put my finger on it yet, but I know there is something really dangerous of that magic circle. Maya spoke up as well. She had told Noir of that beforehand, thus the prince increased the security within that area. You said you have given Emperor Zirf copy of the writings, right? Has he replied yet? Rimuru questions, wanting to know if he has the same suspicion as his brother-in-law. He has an inkling on what it might be, given his magicules that locked the magic circle in a barrier, but he needed more evidence. And he is relying on Zerif for that. Yeah, we had. And actually, Nisan informed me that he and Sister Mavis would be here this afternoon. Natsu chides, then took a sip of his tea. Not knowing the ruckus it would do. The Emperor is coming. Why didn't you inform us earlier, Natsu-sama, so we could prepare? Shuna panicked as she racked her brain on what to serve their most important visitor. Out of all the allies, Shuna and the others deemed Zerif as the most important visitor, yet given his direct connection to their Emperor and Empress. I agree. Natsu-sama, you should have informed us right away. Emperor Zerif is the most important visitor of Tempest. We must welcome him flamboyantly, especially now that he is coming with Empress Mavis. Rigard scolds, making Natsu dumbfounded. Zerif has been visiting Tempest a few times to check on Rimuru when he was still slumbering, but that is it. He mostly stays in the room, and none of the other subordinates has actually seen him, as he would only appear to selected people. Hey now. Rigard stood up from his seat, cutting Natsu off. Rimuru-sama, forgive us for bailing this meeting out, but we needed to prepare for Emperor Zerif's arrival this afternoon. I will go now. The Goblin King bowed and dashed off before anyone could stop him. I will go as well, Rimuru-sama. Please excuse me. Shuna followed Rigard in haste. Maya and Mava shared a dumbfounded look before giggling to themselves. Do they have to overreact? Zerif Nisan is fine without such flamboyant welcome though. Natsu frowns, crossing his arms. Rimuru chuckled. He can't blame them. If he were in Rigard and Shuna's shoes, he might have acted the same. It's fine, Natsu. Emperor Zerif should get the welcome he deserves. Besides, if he is coming here, I know we are finally getting our answers regarding that magic circle, the slime assures his still pouting brother-in-law. And oh, by the way, Diablo. Yes, Rimuru-sama. Get ready for your official crowning as both the High Prince of Alvarez and Tempest. Sorry dude, but you can't escape this one. Noir simply smiles and bowed. I shall accept it gratefully, sir. If this is what is needed to be done, then so be it. Besides, it would further solidify my connection with my princess. He looked at Maya and winked, only to receive an eye roll from his soulmate in response.